So,
live.
Should be live. Hello out there, everyone. I'm Ryu. This is Zero. I'm not certain if any of you will have seen us before or know who we are. We've mainly been playing the Super Robot Wars games here recently, but today we decided to try and branch out and start streaming something else. Maybe keep this up as a regular thing. This is London Seirei Tanteidan, or London Spirit Detectives, taking place in a steampunk version of 19th century London. This is an RPG, which is really not what I expected. In all honesty, when I started this, I totally expected it to be kind of just more sort of like Danganronpa style, where it's like you're collecting the evidence, and then at the very end, when you're up against the boss, you will be actively fighting them with the clues you have collected and stuff. But no, it's a full-fledged RPG.
Chrono Trigger positioning style.
Yeah.
Or so it seems.
I'm quite reminded of Chrono Trigger with the little bit of it that I've played. So, we shall go ahead and start here.
One thing to note, we are more likely to be using quick saves during this than we are regular saves. This is emulated.
And it takes a long time.
It takes forever to save.
And this is the prologue. The birth of the boy detective.
It seems to have frozen. Is that the computer?
'19th century London. An age when everything was vastly changing. People throw away their pasts and continue on.
Should prepare the opening crawl.
Yes. It is in this age that a single boy lived. This boy who lived out beneath the streets is currently beginning to face a new day here in this town of ethics and industry.
So that's how London is written.
Yes, apparently you can write London in kanji, and they often do. Picked up £5 there. And London is written with the characters for ethics and industry. So, City of Ethics and Industry. Hello. What do you want? What is it, kid?
What friendly people we start here with.
People blocking the way into sleep. Let's see. Even if you're bullied, don't cry. Thank you. So very helpful you are, miss. Hey, kid. Looks like you're doing well. Well enough. Who are you? Hello, Mr. Hobo sleeping in the back alley. So, just another thing, as this is a fully fledged RPG, currently we are just boy. Not
we have
even a
no
name. So, equipment we have. We have 3 weapon slots. We have a handmade pachinko ball, as our main weapon is a slingshot. We have a large pachinko ball. And we have gunpowder. Gunpowder that it seems to imply we just kind of like picked up off the side of the road. Just we found it somewhere. So we have little steel balls to shoot out a slingshot, and we have gunpowder. Our equipment is filthy hat, filthy clothes, filthy shoes, and a toy badge. So, quite an interesting setup. Yes, our stats are from the top there on the right: strength, endurance, speed, smarts, luck, and courage. So it's quite unusual. And also, we have different attacks we can use. So we have one attack which is a close-up attack. We have one which is take some range and shoot from afar. And then we have one which is put some guts into it and fire. So just don't move and deal a lot more damage. I'm not sure if there's anything that's like a drawback to that other than you don't move, but... And all of our weapons come with special abilities we can use as well. We've got like a breaker shot type thing, which deals damage to an enemy plus damage to enemies in a surrounding area. We have extra large shot, which is shooting damage to the given enemy. And then there's a thing it says, which is something like, you're full of openings or something like that, and I'm not quite sure what that means. It could be that it's really hard to hit with this. It could be that you take more damage for your next turn after doing this. It could be that just you have a harder time dodging. I honestly don't know. And then you've got a firework attack, which is by far the best. It deals damage to an enemy and the surrounding enemies, fire damage, and inflicts attack down. For the same cost as all the others.
It's actually cheaper than the second one.
Yeah, so pretty nice.
And now to get some milk from the milkman. Oh, bread store owner.
What's up, kid? Want some milk? Yeah. Drink this and feel better. You drink some milk. You feel better. I don't feel like doing anything. Okay, mister. Going to just run down into the sewers here, see what I can find. In all honesty, I do not know what this item is. It says Garakuta. Let's see if my dictionary can provide anything. Anyways, it's an attack item. Of some kind. Oh, junk. Great, so we can throw junk at enemies. You can really feel the Industrial Revolution London spirit of this.
No, you can't. You're not employed in a factory.
Yet. And here, Boss's Tonkachi. Once again, I do not quite know what that is. And my dictionary does not have any explanations either. So that's another attack item. So that's nice. So, yeah, we're just in the back streets here. And as we come up here, this weirdo shows up out of nowhere. Just you wait. The power of steam shall change everything. This town of London shall become a paradise of steam and machinery. Look, he just kind of floats off. In all honesty, I think he's just a machine and not a guy in a mech suit, but I'm sure we'll find out eventually. So that guy's shown up again. Well, if this town of London really does change like he says, I'd like that. Huh? Looks like another weirdo showed up. Everything's gonna change? If you really think it'll change, then just you try. Yes, we're probably going to be spending a lot of time talking to people here because, I mean, that's part of the charm of this. And this mainly seems to take place in London. I've seen that man around here a lot. Yep. Just once again, what is it, kid? Let's see. I think that this man's position is something like the Minister of Steam. The Steam Administrator, Mr. Gabriel. That man was the Minister of Steam, Mr. Gabriel. No matter what, he wants to make this town a lot more convenient with the power of steam, or so he keeps saying. Why not?
And
battle.
This song is great. Can't hear it right now, but it's great. And this is a cat.
Yes, wild cat. Great.
Take some distance.
Yeah. Yes, wild cat. Hi, cat. I don't like having to shoot you, but you're trying to claw my face off.
Put some guts into it.
Let's go for a stronger shot. I like that you actually do look like it's stronger as you're... You did it! Boy gained 7 experience points. Job well done.
And now obtain bread.
Nothing to say to me. Still asleep. Hey, this is just some leftovers from the shop. Do you want it? Yeah. There you go, kid. Don't let any weirdos steal it from you.
So what do?
We got bread.
We let a weirdo steal it from us.
No, we don't. And this weird guy has shown up out of nowhere. Hey, you got something nice there, don't you, kid? I'm starving. Give it to me.
He at least tries.
And so,
Are you going to use the skill?
sure, let's see what the firework looks like. Let's see if there's any explanation of what this guy is.
Petty thief.
Just says kaparai. But sure, I don't know that means anything, but yeah. Petty thief. Dancing man. Something like that. He's trying to steal our bread. We don't care. Just throw fireworks as they explode about him and attack down. How nice that is. Didn't deal too much damage, but the attack down is nice. Especially since he does seem to be hurting quite a bit. Let's just shoot from close range here.
Put some guts into it.
Yeah, let's just try and finish this. Goodbye.
So far in the early game, I see no reason not to use the put guts into it.
You did it! Boy earned 15 experience points. Boy rose to level 2. Doesn't tell me what I got for getting to level 2.
It's Final Fantasy II style.
What's with this kid? He's tough!
And here
Hey.
comes Miles Edgeworth.
Hello there. I've seen you around quite a bit, haven't I? You're quite a brave little boy to be able to stand up to an adult like that. And when I see you like this, you've got quite the wise-looking eyes there, don't you? My name is Everett. I'm a detective working in this city. How about it? Would you like to become my assistant? Well, I mean, considering that we're probably going to be either left as orphans, sent to work in a factory, or just disappear somewhere otherwise, why not?
He seems rich enough.
All right, then. Well, why don't you go ahead and tell me your name? So.
No one in chat currently.
So since I have since I do not have a manual for this, and there's nothing on the internet about this game, so
There is nothing.
we have no idea if there is any standard name for the protagonist. I'm going to go with Holmes. Because that's,
Holmes.
Holmes. That's often how it is written.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, we finished Z2.
Yes, we finished Super Robot Wars Z2, so
For this day.
for now at least, we are playing through London Seirei Tanteidan, London
least giving
Spirit
it a shot.
Detectives. We may wind up adding this into our standard rotation of things we do, but
If people are interested.
yes, we'll see. There's literally nothing about it on the internet, so we don't know if this guy has an actual name. So we're just going to name him Holmes.
It's good enough.
It sounds...
It's better than boy.
It's more appropriate for a detective operating in London.
Alright.
Here we go, Holmes. Holmes, you said? That's a nice name. Well then, Holmes. From today on, you'll be my assistant. I look forward to working with you. After that, time began to pass. And the entire town is now transformed.
By the power of steam.
Yep. Because truly, I did not know anything about this game before we found it. Let's see. The boy Holmes wound up working under Everett the detective and became an apprentice detective. Steam pipes everywhere. Happy-ish people. For the boy who had... Every day was a new adventure for him. Hi, stray dog. We'll probably have to fight one of you later on. But it's fine. For all, what could be more dangerous in London than, you know, just stray dogs and cats, right?
Jack the Ripper? I would not be surprised.
Today as well, Holmes has been running about London with his best friend.
Huh.
You didn't notice that he's drawing a fish on the ground?
No.
Yes.
No, I did not.
And I mean, this really does look exceptionally pretty for a PS1 game.
You have to remember, this was on a CD.
London Seirei Tanteidan. London Spirit Detectives.
Since
That's by Bandai, amusingly enough.
Since all PS1 games ran on CD-ROMs.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them played interesting noises if you put them inside.
Letter of Challenge from the Phantom Thief. Or The Challenging from the Phantom Thief, as it says underneath.
Is that the... It looks like it challenging from Phantom Thief. English is not this game's strong suit.
Well, either way. What a nice little room we have here. It's clearly ours, as we've filled it with,
Junk.
lots of junk. And the music in this sounds very Chrono Trigger to me.
Going to open the window?
Nah, not yet. I don't want to accidentally go running outside again. Here's our master's study. It clearly belongs to a detective or some eccentric gentleman. Because in all honesty, who other than a gentleman would become a detective? Some eccentric gentleman. That's just
There's a
what
cutlass on
detectives
the
seem
wall.
to be.
This fireplace is made of steam.
Don't know how that works. Yes, I have a feeling I'm going to really like this game, as I love steampunk, I love detectives,
And it's a pretty much untranslated Japanese game.
and I love RPGs, so it ticks pretty much all the boxes. Well then, thank you for that. Good morning, Holmes. You see, we've just received a letter of challenge from a phantom thief. Would you like to look at it with me? You received letter from the phantom thief. Now, go ahead and open it. At 12 o'clock midnight, I shall claim the treasured gem from the famous geologist Professor Ivory. Here. I challenge you, John Everett, from Spectre. How unusual. I heard that Spectre had retired 4 years ago. I see. So that's how it is. That's right. I may as well start having you help out with my work here soon, I think. I'd like to leave investigating this to you for now. Just head over to the building next door. He'll be waiting for you on the 2nd floor. You should ask the person involved about the full details of this case. I have a couple of things that I need to investigate on my own in the meanwhile. As soon as I learn something, I'll be sure to tell you. Yes, and just another fun thing here. We have a landlady, because, of course. What sort of self-respecting London detective doesn't have a landlady? It's been quite a while since you've came here, hasn't it? How about you start helping out Mr. Everett with his work? After all, Mr. Everett's lending you that room above his study for free, isn't he? I'd like for you to be at least a little helpful for my writing my stories. Yes, apparently our landlady, makes stories out of the cases that Everett solves, and so that's...
In other words, she's Watson.
Yes, she's Watson, but not actively helping things out. So much stuff here.
So Everett already knew.
I'm busy cleaning here. Is there something you needed from me? Hello, maid.
Just all the doors are locked.
Yes, sadly. And Everett, anything else to say? Even if you were able to find something out over there, go ahead and tell me, please. It might be of use. And there's our friend.
Hey, bro! What is it? Is there a case? I'll tag along with you too.
Which bro does he use?
Aniki.
Figured.
And so now we have a second character.
Kid.
Eyeball. So yeah, just buddy, kid. His weapons are stick from the side of the road, rock from the side of the road, gunpowder. Again.
So-
Who gave this small child gunpowder? Where do we find this gunpowder? I have many questions about it.
Filthy hat.
Filthy hat, filthy clothes, filthy shoes, toy badge. He's just all around worse than us.
Well, yeah, he's younger. You're probably like 13.
So he has attacks. Kid throw. Like kid punch, which is just like hit someone next to him. He's got a strong attack, which is don't move and then attack. And then rampage with his rock.
What do numbers mean?
Which numbers?
112.
Oh, that's what weapon it's on.
Ah.
So, yeah. His first two attacks are all with weapon number 1, which is his stick. He can go and smack things with it, or smack things without moving. And then the rampage is with his rock. He'll go up and club someone with a rock. But the thing about the rock attack is its damage fluctuates wildly.
And you don't like that.
I do not personally. So, it's
My
nice enough.
God, you've got money.
Yes, he gave me £1,000, because that's apparently how much he earned from this case. Hello there, miss. Oh, seems like you're doing rather well today, aren't you? Hello, miss. You know, in the future, I think I want to become a phantom thief. But how do you become one?
Don't
That's
ask
a good
Lupin for
question.
advice.
It is a very good question. How does one become a phantom thief?
I think that London's a nice city, but the air quality's gotten so poor here.
Blame it all on the steam power and coal burning. London really has become a city of steam here, hasn't it? Well, judging by all the pipes everywhere, I would say yes, you are correct.
For our usual viewers, if they are curious, we will be back to Super Robot Wars on Monday.
Yes. We will be back to it. To anyone who has any opinions on whether we should go to the canon end of Z2 before moving on to Z3 or just move on to Z3, go ahead and let us know, but we shall see. And here we are. Oh, so you've come?
Huh? What? Why isn't Mr. Everett here?
I'd heard the rumors about his assistant, but you're a lot younger than I'd expected. But since you're Mr. Everett's disciple, I'm certain I can rest easy here. Ah, yes. I know this is a bit abrupt, but this is the stone that Spectre is targeting here. Let's see. You see, this rock is something I dug up 4 years ago when I was on one of my research trips. I had a feeling that it might sell pretty well if I was to sell it, but I decided to keep it as a souvenir. If you polish it a bit, I'm certain it would be a splendid gemstone. But even so, I could never have imagined that Spectre would target something like this. I'm counting on you, Mr. Detective. Please, protect this stone from Spectre.
Ew! What's with this disgusting kid? No! Hurry up and go away! Hey! I'm Big Bro's disciple! Hey, miss. Are you gonna be Big Bro's wife? What's with this kid? Who are you? But I'd heard that Spectre only targeted famous gemstones. It is a good question. Holmes? What a weird name you've got. You don't really seem that dependable at all, do you? Okay.
And now,
Hey, bro, wait up! I'm coming too!
I believe you have to go back to...
Yes, go back and see Mr. Everett again. Just look at this room. Got a big naval wheel up at the top. A lot of assorted stones and things at the bottom. And I cannot decide whether that thing hanging up above the fireplace is a telescope or a punt gun of some kind. Or a swivel cannon of some kind.
I think it's a telescope with an oar next to it.
Yes, that is an oar there next to it.
Which
but
was confusing me. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a telescope.
it could be some kind of swivel cannon, though. I don't know. Naval stuff is interesting.
Oh. Huh.
What?
I know something more interesting there, but no reason to go back. He has a fireplace in there.
An actual fireplace?
An actual fireplace.
Canopic jar up there. Yes, I personally find detective stories to be wonderful, and I love them.
Good detective stories are wonderful.
Although, the father of detective stories, Edgar Allan Poe, having had to read his 2 murder mysteries, all I could say is, for the love of God, do not try to read them.
No, do try to read them. Just treat it as a comedy instead.
They are completely unintelligible as murder stories. An orangutan did it. That's all I have to say.
That's not a joke.
Everett's office. Do you want to know about Spectre here? You could think of him as something like my destined rival. If you want to know the specific details, you should go check at the detective agency. The detective's office. No, try to think of a good phrase for what this is, because it's not detective's office.
Detectives Guild.
Kind of, but guilds were, I think, mainly dying out by that point, but
it's the
let's see if the
equivalent.
dictionary can give any better phrase there. The Detectives Association. That goes well.
Yeah, that would work.
If you want to know the fine details, go check out the Detectives Association. They should have plenty of information about it. Well then, good luck. Please note, it does not tell me where the Detectives Association is. This got me stuck for a good period of time when I was first testing this out to see if it was something I could actually play and translate.
So there may be more instances of that, but...
Yes. Talk to him again, and he says, "We'll find the Detectives Association if you head down to the shopping street and turn left immediately." Yes. Also, important note, that is when you are going down the street, turn left. Not left on screen, but left down the street. So, it's highly likely that this game will be a lot more rambling than say, Super Robot Wars, as there's all sorts of stuff. When you're talking about Phantom Thieves, that, Spectre guy's the number one you think of, right? What? You don't know about Spectre? They say that ignorance is... And so let me... All I shall say is that ignorance is a sin. Hi. So here we come down here to the shopping street. No, I only actually ever went in one of these buildings.
This one?
Yeah. You can buy new gear here. Probably a good idea. Well then, what do you want here? Please give me some clothes. Great.
They all give the same defense buff? Why are the hats so expensive?
I do not know, but the hats are just all expensive. So let's buy an old coat, pair of old shoes, and you just get some shoes, pal, because you're going to disappear for a while. Please come again. Great. So rather than having filthy clothes, now we've got an old coat. And filthy shoes, we've got just old shoes. This is probably like some kind of pawn shop. But even so, having old clothes is better than filthy clothes. Hello there. Hey, once I grow up, I'm going to be a beautiful bride.
Okay.
Good luck. Even this place has become completely filled with those steam machines. Yep.
That seems dangerous.
Having steam venting like that? Very much so.
I mean, directly in
Tool
front of a
store.
store as well.
So this is the tool store. Let's see. Okay.
Items.
We've got an antidote. We've got... not quite sure what that is, but it's some sort of awakening item. Oh my.
Cursed Toad?
No. Harsh perfume cures paralysis.
Well, I mean, that's accurate.
Smelling souls.
Yeah.
Eye drops. Clears tear status. So rather than being blinded, you just are crying and can't see.
What the?
That looks like a rescue box or something like that. Restores all abnormal statuses and heals 100 HP.
Expensive.
Yeah, there's the boss's Tonkachi. Silver Mug Cup. So Silver Mug deals medium damage to an enemy.
Those are cheap.
Orgor. I have no idea what this item is supposed to be, but it deals damage to an enemy and inflicts sleep status. Boxer's Gloves. Raise an ally's attack by 10%. It's a... I'm trying to think of what a good thing for this is. It's described as like a body double doll, but perhaps like a voodoo doll or something maybe? I don't know. But yeah, it raises an ally's defense by 10%. Glasses. Raise hit by 10%. Matador's Introduction Book. Raises evasion by 10%. Slipstopper. Raises speed by 10%.
I assume these are temporary.
I assume they're consumables. But okay.
I'm more amused by the fact that glasses are the cheapest one.
Well, I mean, accuracy doesn't really seem to be a problem here at this point. Hello, miss. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, my entire family's become rich thanks to the power of steam.
I was gonna say, a lot more people seem to be rich now.
Well, I mean, we aren't down in the back streets anymore. My husband's late again. I really should break up with him. Ah! There's a thief! Do you want to catch him?
Sure.
Of course I do! Where are you going? Get out of the way, brats!
Same type of person, but now you've got 2 allies.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm fine without moving here. Yep, exactly the same type of guy. Who knows, maybe it is the same guy.
Rock!
Sure. Rock, how much damage will you do? Eh.
Fell over, so 1.
1 damage. Just full strength shot. Goodbye. I like the little kids fighting pose. Yeah.
Trying to do the old-fashioned put your dukes
You
up.
did it. Holmes and the others gained 15 experience points. Holmes became level 3. Your close-up attack became stronger. Partner became level 3. His kid smack became stronger. Perfect. You recovered the bag. Yeah, I've got no luck. No, you do not, sir. Oh, thank you. You saved me. I know this isn't much, but please take it. You received £100. Thank you.
Monetary values in this game are very warped.
When you're speaking of Everett versus Spectre, that was a legendary battle that everyone in this town knows about, isn't it? Oh, look, news store. Hey, kid. Want to read the magazine? Want to read a newspaper? I've got the latest article. Well, if you just read... Newspapers are incredible. If you just read them, you'll get to see a lot of points of view. Huh? What? You're a detective? Well, that makes things easier. If you're a detective, this is precisely why. Hey, after all, that famous Detective Everett reads a newspaper every day. How is it about it? Is it incredible? If you look for the news and the information in our newspaper, no matter what sort of crazy case it may be, you'll be able to easily solve it. Now, hurry up and buy some.
Oh, so this will be actually information broker?
Looks like maybe. How about it? It's £5. Want to read some?
Might as well. Just to see what it does.
Sure, why not buy a newspaper?
Hi, Connie.
Okay. It's £5 for an article, so... Let's see. The latest volume of the Miss Margaret series has been released.
Ah, that's going to be your landlady.
Yes. Miss Margaret's famous detective series has finally released once more. Let's see. This volume features the activities of a young boy who's apprenticing himself to a master detective. This is based upon the stories of the famous detective Everett and the boy detective who's become his disciple, and so this is technically a non-fiction work. Oh, this awaited final recent volume has just released. Sure, let's see the rest. Oh!
What?
Oh, not this one. It was the second one. So, let's see. Let's see. Who is this?
Is this on one of the thieves?
I do not
Is it
know.
on Ghost?
No, this is not. This is about, some famous figure has been... So the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Karl Soleil, he has been hospitalized after vomiting blood.
Ew. That's not a good sign.
Thanks to his fierce work he's had to deal with, he's become incredibly exhausted. And according to the doctor's examination, this was due to anxiety. It appears as though he shall be in the hospital for a decent amount of time. So then there's the final article. The one I was most interested in seeing. The Beagle has returned to England. Yep, I was right.
Down to the Baskerville?
No. More important than that. Let's see. The research ship, the Beagle, which has been sailing around the South Pacific for the past 5 years, returned to port in England 2 days ago. Let's see. One of the most important passengers on the ship was the biologist Dolbin.
I was going to say, that's Darwin's ship, isn't it?
Yes, the Beagle is Darwin's ship, so... I'm not sure if this is supposed to be Darwin or if they're intentionally calling him Dolbin instead, but...
Could easily.
But he was carrying out incredibly important research while on the ship. As of today, Mr. Dolbin has officially returned to London and is set to publish his latest theses.
Okay.
Feel free to come back again, kid. And we've got good information all the time.
I'm sure at some point that's going to actually be important.
Probably. I mean, I don't care that we spent that. It's nice flavor text. Just one more time. Is there...
Oh, you
Can
is
I
it a
actually go into
bank?
this giant place? Yes, it is a bank!
I thought it was a bank just looking at its outside.
I'm sorry. Yeah, but I don't have any clients here. I'm just sitting around. I thought we would never have anything to do with something as crass as a bank, but it's been quite useful, hasn't it? Mom, I'm hungry.
Just a moment. My kids.
Hello, people. Oh, do you want to open a general account? But we don't need that for detectives like you. Go over to that window. That window? Yes, this one. You're Holmes from Miss Trevor's place, aren't you? Yes, we've certainly gone ahead and registered your account. You can use it at any time. Is this your first time coming here? Alright, if that's the case, I ought to go ahead and explain to you how this bank works. Let's see. Reward money that you receive from the Detectives Association will be automatically deposited to your account into this bank. To your account in this bank. And you can withdraw money from this window. So in other words, this is a window specifically designed for detectives. As a result, ordinary citizens can't make use of it. Once you've succeeded at some request or another, come back to the bank. After all, there are a lot of people who forget to withdraw their money, so please don't forget it.
I have to go help my cat. She's stuck.
Oh, Tony. Even if I say that, there are plenty of detectives who do come over here and withdraw all their earnings. At this point in time, it doesn't look like you have anything in there. Good luck!
Hey, that is actually very good to know.
Very good to know that there's a bank where you can, withdraw your money.
I thought it was a bank for one and only one reason.
The
gold.
Oh,
And I
and the
thought-
fact that it says bank.
I
above
wasn't
that.
sure if it was that. But yeah, Steam directly to the face is not good from my small understanding of Steam.
No. Here we go. Hello there. Oh. It really is only guys that can become detectives, isn't it? I wanted to hire a detective, but I'm worried about how much it'll cost, and I can't really decide if I should or not. Poor guy. If you're looking for the Detectives Association, it's right in front of your eyes here, kid. This guy isn't going to be important at all, is he? I mean, just look at his design. Oh? Excuse me. But are you Everett's disciple? Yeah, or... No?
Your partner looks like his hair is just on top of the lady's hair.
I see. It looks like his eyes haven't failed him yet. I expect great things in your future. Oh, is it already this time? Well, you'll have to excuse me here. May we meet again? Hey, bro. Who was that? I don't know.
And this incredibly neat system, there's no way it would work in reality.
Hi. That old guy was pretty cool. Oh. Oh, if there's something you want to investigate, go ahead and do it on your own. I think you already know it. But you just use that red machine over there and you'll find whatever it is you're looking for. Once you've finished investigating stuff, be sure to put it away properly. So, what? You want to take on a request? Yeah! Sorry. Come to think of it, we don't have any requests here right now. Yeah, you should try coming again tomorrow. She just seems so wholly bored by this entire thing. Let's just go over the typewriter. What do I want to investigate?
This system.
Just rotates everything around, spits out a book. Spectre. Let's see. A phantom thief who was operating from the end of the last century into the start of this one. His main targets were famous works of art and gems. Before any of his crimes, he would always send a letter of challenge. It was incredibly polite. Let's see. His actions were viewed as... He's not able to read the bits I really wanted to. So unfortunately, I'm not able to quite see it. 4 years ago, he suddenly declared that he would cease activities of Phantom Thief. Ever since then, there have been no sightings of him. There was a time when he joined hands with the Phantom Thief Ghost. And then the book closes and just rattles away.
Just slide it off.
Hey bro, looks like something fell out of that book. You obtained a memo. To the boy detective. 1 hour before the promised time, I shall await you on the rooftops. Spectre. That can't be important at all.
How do you tell which one you're clicking?
You don't.
Small problem.
Yes. So this is the other one. Ghost. Yes. A phantom thief who was operating from the beginning of the end of the last century to the start of this one. Just like Phantom Thief Spectre, he is viewed as an excellent and polite phantom thief. He was famous for his sense of humor, and his circus-like acrobatics. 6 years ago, he joined hands with Spectre, but he also declared that he was retiring from a life of crime. Since then, his whereabouts have been completely unknown.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I would not be surprised if Jack the Ripper becomes a problem later.
Considering London, and he's one of the most famous criminals of London.
He's one of the most famous criminals, period, I'd say.
Yes, but particularly because we are in London, which is, his rumored haunt. I would say yes. Although part of that may be because we saw Jack the Ripper being discussed just yesterday in that series. Hey, Connie, calm down. This is one of our most problematic cats here who is being hugged at the moment. She is being unusually cooperative. Well. Where? Hello, Everett. You showed him the memo. A memo from Spectre, It looks like things have been going quite well. All right, then. Then I'd like you to take this and head over to Mr. Ivory's place. I'd like for you to take care of the real stone. And once that promised time does come, he said to meet you on the rooftops, didn't he? I'm certain that something interesting will happen if you head up there. If I remember correctly, you ought to be able to get out onto the roof from your room, shouldn't you? But you ought to be careful to do it quietly. Things will become difficult if the landlady discovers you. Did you say something? Huh? No, we didn't say anything at all. Is that so? Ahem. Well then, this is a fake stone for you to take with you. You obtained a fake gemstone. I have something incredibly important to attend to, so I need to head out for now. I'll leave the rest to you here. It was at this point in time that I began to suspect this entire thing was a setup by Everett. That he was in fact Spectre, and he was doing this all as a test for you. Landlady, she said that you shouldn't go out onto the roof. Because it's dangerous, please be careful.
The poor maid.
The poor maid, she's incredibly quiet. Trying everything she can not to stand out. Yeah, there's a lot more streets in this town that we haven't been to. So we'll see if we wander it all or not.
Is that, yeah, Poseidon, I guess?
Probably.
Given his sailing nature.
Or the nautical theme of all the decorations in here.
Did you realize anything yet?
How's the investigation been going? Oh, I see. So you're going to take possession of the real gem, is that correct?
I'll take care of it. It'll be far safer with me than it would with this kid.
Calm down, Alice. Her name is Ariesu, but I cannot think of another name, especially for someone from England, than Alice that would be anything like that. So, calm down, Alice. Please, don't be reckless.
Fine, Papa.
He's a detective that Mr. Everett has been kind enough to introduce to us. I'm certain it will be safe with him. Well then, I'll hand the real stone over to you.
Fine, take it.
You received the real gemstone.
Things have gone this far. Although I don't have any proof that you'll do well with this. Papa, I'm gonna go out for a while. I'll be perfectly fine. I'll be sure to come back before the curfew.
Please come back soon.
All right.
Well then, I'm counting on you, detective.
I noticed you haven't been running much.
To be honest, I completely forgot I found there was a run button.
X.
Yes. And also because it isn't, the easiest thing to control since only the 8 directions.
Ah, it's Big Sis from before.
Off she goes.
How
And when you're
wonderful it
running,
is.
the little kid, he
Trying his
struggles
best
to keep up.
Panicking. And now to a more familiar section of town. The back streets once more. Hey, kid. Hey there, Brad. It's been quite a while. Looks like you're doing well. What is it, Brad? Get away from me.
Oh, it's been quite a while, hasn't it? What have you been doing since I last saw you?
Oh, hey. Right, I can actually go back here. The enormous steam room. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Nice to know that the steam engine's going well.
Oh, I don't want to play hide and seek.
Going to go across that plank?
Hide and seek! Hide and seek! Yay!
Nah, I don't think there was anything back there, but I'll go ahead and run up here quickly. Oh, it's so nice to see children to play. That should be their job, after all. Let's see. Is that what I think? I came here because I heard there were jobs available in the city, but it looks like that was fake. That Spectre guy's odd, isn't he? What sort of thief would send out something send out a declaration before they steal something. Back when I was a kid, I often picked pockets and stuff. Ah, shut it already. Let me sleep in peace.
I wasn't sure she was alive.
Yes, they aren't going to show actual corpses on the street here. Just, filthy peasants, because London. Because, Industrial Revolution London. Can't you... See. Yes, not totally certain what was being said there, but just flavor text. I had to go actually find the rich girl. At which point, my theory on what was happening changed entirely again and was completely correct. Hello, little kid. Hey, mister. Are you a detective? Why, yes, how can you tell? And this is sad. Oh, you're asking about this bread shop? The owner of it wound up dying a while back, so it had to shut. So sad. Nice man. He gave us free bread and milk. On that note, we have a number of free items. They just gave us 5 bread, which heal 30 HP, 3 sandwiches, which heal 70, 1 roast potato, which heals 100 HP. I don't know why, but roast potato just doesn't sound quite right to me.
I mean, it's a baked potato, basically.
4 lemon teas, which recover 80 SP.
Note, he has 9.
And 3 scones, which heal 30 HP and 15 SP. We've got 5 of this boss's Tonkatsu, 3 junk. Junk deals damage to all enemies. And 1 something in wait. And 1 trick box or something that paralyzes all enemies. We have 1 glasses. 1 slightly higher tier of glasses, and 1 slip stopper. Plus the letter of challenge from the Phantom Thief, the memo, and the real gemstone. And it's down here that we'll find her. Failed. I wasn't able to meet him. And the gem? Papa's? Everett's disciple. Fake.
Well, your theory wasn't 100% right.
You obtained 50 pounds. And over here. Huh? What are you doing here? What is it? More than that, hurry up and catch that criminal. I'm heading home. Why did you even come here? Hurry up and leave. Do you really have time to just be sitting around here? Yes, just looking at this, I guessed, yeah, she's probably just conspiring to get rid of this, and the actual Phantom Thief is not involved. Ah, shut it. Hurry up and leave. We're busy, kid. We're Alice's friends. You're a detective? You don't look like it. Do those kids have cigars in their mouth, or is it just me?
No, they probably do.
Heh. I have high expectations of you. As if.
What did you say her name is?
It's written ADS.
ADS.
A letter of challenge came from Spectre, right? Isn't that incredible? Very incredible. So incredible I can't believe it. But we shall see. Of course all these houses are locked.
Those are houses, not stores, after all.
Yeah.
You're not a hero. You can't just go into people's houses and steal their stuff.
Yes, I'm not, a Dragon Quest hero who smashes every pot in sight and gets to,
Rummage through people's cabinets.
Yes.
For loose money, clothing, weapons.
Weapons? Loose weapons.
Yeah.
That sounds dangerous to me. But...
You know, you occasionally find a pot lid shield, a sword.
Pot lid isn't a weapon. See, Mr. Everett? Can't remember if I talked to you again. So I think I need to go back to the guy's house.
And then you get asked if you want to wait for nightfall, I believe.
Yes. I should have bought everything I need. So yes, I've already gone through this first chapter, so I know what to happen, but if we continue this, expect a lot more, fumbling around in terms of what to do. Why are you here? No matter how many times you come, there's no way I'd be your friend. Sure. How's the investigation been going? Perfectly fine, or... It's a bit hard, but things are going okay.
Perfectly fine.
Been going well. Is that so? I can rest easy hearing that. Well then, until it's time, why don't you talk about the details of your investigation? 1 hour before the time. It's only 1 hour left until the time written in the letter. Wash your face, take a bath, and wear some clean clothes. If you do something like that, I'd be willing to think about letting you near me. What a brat she is. No, I did not want to knock on that door. Do not want to rattle the door.
I mean, this is Victorian London. Industrial London? This is London.
Yes.
Where the average person takes a bath once per... never.
Not quite never, but everyone else seems to be asleep. And now for a fun bit. As that clearly interactable thing over here is in fact interactable. And opens the window. So I climb out. Holmes. This way. Sure, mysterious voice. Why not? Just appears out of nowhere. It's nice to meet you. Boy Detective Holmes. I've heard about you from Everett already. You're a detective with high hopes placed on you for the future. And I already know that you've been investigating me for a while. The reason that I've called you all the way out here is because there's something I'd like to request of you. After all, letting an incident I don't remember... After all, letting a message I do not remember sending be involved in a crime is something that doesn't leave a good taste in my mouth. So I'd like to ask you to try and solve this. I have not a single thing to do with this incident. Was that glass? What? No! But what? Ah! Oh, it looks like it's begun. You'd better hurry, young detective. I'm counting on you. Just disappears into the smoke. I wonder if that has to do with the spirit part of London Spirit Detectives.
Could be.
I was just thinking it was
Spectre and Ghost.
I was just thinking it was oddly out of place. Just as a note for you, with spirits, it's not spirits as in ghosts. It's spirits as in like elemental spirits.
Yeah, I figured as much.
So, I don't know, but it'll be interesting. Is there anything else to say? Did you hear some crazy noise from up above here? Yes. Yes, I did.
Why else would I be casually meandering my way over to the house?
Things have clearly gone well here. What is the meaning of this? I'm fine. After all, the thing that got stolen was a fake, right? Papa, I'm sorry. I gave that kid the fake gemstone. What? I'm sorry, but that kid, couldn't trust him. I wouldn't think that the real one would be stolen. I'll go get it back. Alice! Oh, what has happened? An animal like Shadow will wound up smashing in the window glass and stealing the gem. No clue what happened.
3 kids stacked on top of each other?
3 kids in a trench coat. Boy detective.
Hey, bro. Isn't that old man from before? Sounds like it came from up above.
And now I have to run all the way back up to the roof. To see the most wonderful gentleman thief. Because is it not truly wonderful what he is doing?
Yes.
Just sipping his tea. Because this is London. Well then. Well now, what's the world come to for a phantom thief to be assisting a detective? She ran off towards the shopping district. Of course, I don't know where she's headed after that. Good luck to you. Yes, good luck indeed. So off we go, to try and rescue the poor little lady who's run off on her own.
Always a good idea in the middle of the night.
Especially in Victorian London, where there have been cases of child kidnapping going on. As we shall discover in the next chapter. My arm! It's broken! You need to pay for my medical bills. I'll pay it, or who the hell would do that?
No! Why would anyone do that?
Who'd pay that? What? You're gonna pay?
The oldest scam in the book. Well,
Yes.
other than the IRS.
You bumped into me.
Rock!
No, he's got an attack that's been powered up, so I'm just go over and smack with his stick.
Fuck.
Shoot from afar. Well, that went well. You did it! 15 experience earned. Holmes became level 4. His far shot leveled up. I'll remember this! Okay, pal. Sure. You say so. I'm a good guy, so I'll let you go. Okay.
That's not particularly reassuring.
Not at all.
And now,
Wild cats, wild dogs.
a dog.
Nope.
No.
We have Kid's Gang, Kid Gang member, and Bad Brat. I'm gonna shoot this guy because, in all honesty, I'm a bit more scared of him. I have a feeling he can probably do swinging attacks with the ladder.
Of course, the scary thing is, he didn't at the time.
Nice job, kid. Put your guts into it and shoot. Oh wow, he was weak. 37 XP acquired. Partner leveled up to 4. You acquired a bread.
Oh, okay. Okay. You're hooked on my shoulder. I can't.
There we go, kitty.
I'm sorry.
Nothing at all has happened today. Silence from the old man sitting at the bridge. You obtained gunpowder. Yes, let's equip.
Rather than black powder?
I mean, still gunpowder. It has pretty much the same ability. But it's full gunpowder rather than gunpowder you just found on the side of the road. You've got quite the guts to be walking around at night like this. You used to sleep around here a long time ago, didn't you, kid? No, neither we're going away. This isn't what you promised! All I wanted to do was meet Mr. Everett. I didn't really a single thing about actually stealing the stone. We're members of a gang! As if we'd keep our promises! You called the detective on us? Huh? Yeah, damn it. Take them all out! Yeah! And so now, boss fight 1.
Is that my boss fight?
And note, we have her on our side now. So, she's got some nice attacks. She has her going out umbrella, her going out parasol here, for just when, going on walks. Has, just a smack, which deals damage to a nearby enemy. Or then a double swing, which deals damage to 2 enemies. A kind of difficult book, which deals damage to a faraway enemy. Or is it? Okay, yeah. With random damage, and then finally, yellow megaphone, which has a scream which has a shout, which deals damage to the enemy and enemies in the area around it, and also boosts your attack power. And then some other attack, which deals damage to the selected enemy, but has pretty low hit chance. In addition, she has a single skill, Good Night, which deals damage, which applies sleep to the enemy and surrounding enemies. So in this case...
Megaphone, the middle person.
Yes, Megaphone to hit all 3 of them and raise her attack. Idiots! She screams. Attack up. Next up is me.
Don't you have a hit multiple?
I have my skills. So let's see. So the firework won't hit all of them. They're a bit too far away for that. But my handmade pachinko shot can hit all 3 of these guys. Let's go ahead. Blast them all. And finally, the little kid. Just smack one. Smack one. Pop. Ouch. 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 Alright, kid. Alright, pal, just hit the faraway guy. It's really hard to see our poor protagonist up there.
Yeah,
He's in fact hidden by us right now. Alright, and double smack. Doesn't deal too much damage, but works out pretty well. Just got hit. And should be one final hit here, and that should finish things off. Yep. And that's the first boss fight. You did it! You obtained 91 EXP. Almost leveled up to 5. He learned Gunpowder Shot. Alice reached level 4. You learned Yuaku? Does that mean anything? Or is it just random nonsense? My dictionary is having trouble deciphering it. So, dictionary does not know. Partner hit level 5, and one of his attacks leveled up. Obtained bread. Bread? Bread. Oh! Oh, darn it! Get back Papa's gemstone! Out of the way! Oh! You really are tough. That's so weird. That should have gone fine. If we got taken up by kids like you, ooh, we can't call ourselves a gang anymore. We won't do anything else like that to Miss Alice again, so please let us alone! Yeah, we'll let you go this time only! Oh, what wonderful, wonderful people they are. Don't you think?
Wonderful gang.
They're just kids. Oh, and there's someone sleeping here. Just sleeping. It's alright. That went pretty well. You've taken care of most of the people. What's the problems? Hey there, mister. What is it there, kid? Even though you're still a child, you're going out to play in the night? No, perhaps enjoying the nightlife would have been a better phrase. We have recovered the gemstone. And solved this problem. I heard that you cooperated with Alice and were able to recover the gemstone from those ruffians. Thank you very much. I would have been able to get it back fine on my own even if you weren't there. Sure. I really do have to thank you. Thank you so very much. Poor geologist. His daughter just wanted to meet a famous detective. And yet, it wound up with his precious, precious gemstone actually being stolen. That was awesome, bro. Well, that was a huge case. Well, I'm hungry, so I'll be heading off. Bye-bye. Later, kid. Here we go. And head off. Hello, Everett. Welcome back. I've only just returned myself here. I heard from Spectre himself that that letter of challenge was a fake. You're asking if I'm friends with him? That's right. You could say that we're old acquaintances after all. He's already gone ahead and retired. Since he's a defective thief anymore, even if I capture him, I wouldn't be happy at all. If possible, once more I'd like to... No. Holmes. Even so, you did quite well. It's quite late right now, so you ought to go back to your room and sleep. Okay. Oh no. Oh, thank you so very much for last night. That boy detective of yours is quite incredible. No, I am the one who should be incredibly grateful that he was able to be of assistance to you. Well then, excuse me. I'll leave my daughter in your care. This is the daughter of our employer from last night. Her name is Alice Ivory. Well, I was requested here to make her one of my disciples as well. I hope the two of you will be able to get along well. Yeah, or I don't think that's gonna happen. Sure, why not?
Sure.
What? I have to get along with this kid? If someone like you is able to do this, then there's no reason I shouldn't be able to. Chapter 1. Letter of Challenge from the Phantom Thief. Clear. Go straight into Chapter 2. The Flutist of London.
And we are likely to stop here.
So, we're probably going to go ahead and stop at this point in time. We wound up clearing first chapter, and it was a pretty good test of how well this will go, so I hope people have been enjoying this.
First, save.
Yes, so for anyone out there who wants to try and play this for themselves, I have one warning to you, which is this. Saving this game takes an eternity. The save and load system works well, but it takes forever.
It goes by mail.
And also it defaults to don't save, so
Save by mail.
sure. So, I hope people have enjoyed this. We'll be putting it up to our YouTube account afterwards, and it'll hopefully be pretty nice. Depending on the responses, we might wind up adding this into our regular rotation of things that we stream. So, I hope you all have enjoyed this, and do let us know if you have, so have a nice day, everyone.
See you.